Hello, good people. Hello, good people. Welcome to my channel. My name is Celia in Korea. Today is a Friday, the 19th of August 2022. I'm going to do a live stream. Hey, as you know, I started talking about students' scholarships, student scholarships. So now I want to talk about what it is like being an international student in 2022 onwards. It's not only 2022. This is the real truth of student experience. Haiku Gamer, thank you so much. You are the best. Welcome. So, my disclaimer is I'm sharing my experiences for culture exchange purposes. And I'm also sharing my experience for motivation because I know there are some people who have never been to Asia. I know there are some people who have never left their country, but they want to come and study in Korea. So I'm sharing for motivation. And my experiences may not be exactly like your experiences. So don't worry about whatever I will say, but these things will be actually opening your eyes so that you know what to expect. Yeah, that's it about Korea. Hi, Sister May, what's going on? Thank you so much for coming. And before I go very further into this topic, I want to say thank you all for Replay Gang. I thank you all for your amazing support. Thank you so much. I see the improvement on my channel. So if you are new, free to subscribe, feel free to join the memberships. And for all the students, please make sure you watch all the videos about students' lifestyle or any experience that I experienced as a student. If you watch that and you come to Korea for the first time, you will not have a problem. All the videos written, consider this before moving to Korea. Please watch them and be informed. Korea is not a place where you just wake up and say, I'm going to Korea without some knowledge. If you do like that, definitely there are some days when you would cry. You would cry because of maybe breaking down, because of too much pressure. You need to know what you are going to see at hand. So I'll talk or address several types of students. I'm trying to close several pages which are open so that they don't give problems on my video. So yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Cook Gamer. Thank you, Sister Memos Corner. So I'll start by saying I already gave the disclaimer and I'm not representing anyone. I'm sincerely in Korea. I share my experience to motivate other people, especially Black people who intend to come to study in Korea. I think that's all. If I left any part of my disclaimer, I'll write it down in the description section. So, what it is being an international student in Korea. First of all, I would love to say what it is being Black international student, because if you're an African student, you stand out. Everyone notices you. The moment you stand wherever you are, everyone will notice you. And for me, my experience was not that good because I came in Korea in 2011. That time it was too early. Like there were very few Africans who were students. A large number was working, maybe embassy work or other factory work, but not too many Africans were in Korea that time. So imagine being the only African student in a class of foreigner students. Like, yeah, I mean, like the whole of Asia, many Asians come to study here. And I remember in my dormitory, whenever I used to come out of dormitory, people screamed. I'm talking of people getting surprised to see an African person. I'm talking of people who actually say something that they are surprised. What a surprise to see an African student in dormitory. So sometimes I used to be very, I can't say scared, but I was almost like, let me not scare people. I would make sure I don't go to the bathroom at night so that because they are seeing an African person at night. So I would I make sure that I drink my fluids daytime, so that night time in dormitory I would just go to the bathroom when everyone is still awake, and when it's sleeping time I don't go to the bathroom. Like, I would go if it's like really extreme that I can't hold it up and it's midnight hour, like it's very quiet everywhere. I'll just make sure that I keep it to myself. Like, yeah, that was me, because people used to scream if I come out of the elevator and they want to get in, or they are getting inside when I'm inside this elevator, they would scream like, "Oh, Kapchagia, what a surprise." Yeah, that's the word they always say, Kapchagi. Yes, what a surprise. So at first I didn't know what the word meant, but later on, as time went on, I was like, whoa, these people are surprised to see me. And not to even go far, even now, people around me, sometimes if I open the door and they are also opening the door, they really, like, I don't know how to explain, they feel like they are so frightened, like they didn't expect a black person to open the door. Like, this happens all the time. Even now, 10 years now, people freeze when you maybe actually open door the same time they want to open, and you show up your face, black person, when they don't expect you. People actually freeze, like really freeze. So for me, I just smile and say, okay, you're not yet used to my face, better get used to it. So in dormitory, that's how I manage. Hello, Garage King. Thank you so much. I see you in the comment section. Oh, thank you so much, Cool Gamer. Thank you. Garage King, thank you. Also, with time, I was like, yeah, I'm the only black person. Dormitory and other places like subway, if you go to crowded places, now things have changed. I'm talking in the phase that I lived in Korea 11 years ago, and I'm still living in Korea now. This is the 11th year. Things have gradually changed. I remember the other time I stayed in dormitory 5 years, is it 5 or 6 years ago? Things had changed a little bit, and in this kind of dormitory, actually international students were put on our own kind of residence, where we have our not too much shared rooms. And yeah, I mean, like, we had an apartment kind of dormitory where we have 4 rooms inside and 2 bathrooms. So 2 people share 1 bathroom, 2 people share 1 bathroom. So we were all international students in our own side. So that time it was like, this is good. Hi, Vanessa from the Dakota. Not Dakota. Thank you so much for coming. How are you? Happy Friday to you. I know it's more to that side. Here it's 10:24 p.m. So dormitory life changed gradually. Like, when we first came, there was no cooking facilities in dormitory at all. So as time went on, many students from Asian countries and Middle East who are Muslim or Islam, who don't eat any non-halal foods, kept on increasing. So the universities over the years realized that these students need a place to pray, they need a place to cook, because they don't eat any food, random food they don't eat. So especially the meats, they don't just eat. So gradually things changed. they actually started offering cooking facilities, putting fridges, putting, yeah, very big and very accessible kitchens so that these students can actually cook easily. But for other students who don't have any religious kind of, I can say, obligations or religious practice that they follow, like us, me, freebie, I can eat any kind of meat. I mean, like, I can eat anything as long as it's cooked. So yeah, in my case, I would fit anyway. So when it comes to eating, or the type of prayer that, for these Muslim students, many schools, my school particularly, they actually gave them a room to pray so that their life becomes easier. So even now, several universities, they've started putting on their menu vegetarian meals, considering also foreigner students. So I can say Korea gradually changed. Korea improved, though they still need to learn a lot on how to relate with foreigners. But truth be told, things really changed a lot in Korea. I really am very happy for Korea for that. Just joined in. Hello, host and everyone. Thank you so much, Sister Elizabeth. Thank you so much. Good afternoon to you. I am good. Thank you so much. Oh, Sister Time with Tiffy. Thank you so much. Oh, my lovely member. Shout out to you, Sister Time with Tiffy. If you want to know the Word of God, please check her channel. You will be motivated when you visit her channel. So yeah, student life in Korea gradually improved for the better, but still in the Korean society, there is a lot that needs to be taught to the community. We have tried several occasions. We have tried to do cross-culture exchange programs in schools where they will say, international students, you can go and teach about your country to Korean students, and sometimes we can reach out even to the older community, go and do the culture dance and all even African, Asian, Australian, American, all these programs are open for any international student. So if you are an international student planning to come to Korea, make sure you bring your souvenirs, you bring your country clothing, your whatsoever for your tradition, so that when these opportunities come and represent your country, so that people will get to understand your country and your culture better. And I think the culture exchange programs also helped a lot, because we could actually reach out to more than 40 students in a class. But as time went on, 10 years later, Korean people are not really having a lot of kids. So before, I used to go to a class with 40 students, but now the classes are almost like 20 students, 15 students. Yeah, things really changed in Korea. So culture-wise, really, there is a very lots of opportunities for us international students to reach out to Korean community, teaching them our language. Actually, some languages are really on demand in Korea. Portuguese, sorry, French, okay, English. First of all, English. English is on demand in Korea. French is on demand in Korea. European languages are on demand in Korea. Swahili is on demand in Korea. Of all the African languages, Swahili is on high demand in Korea. Most of them, they love East Africa, East West Africa. That's where some people speak Swahili. Even Central Africa, people speak Swahili. So yeah, I've shared previously some video where I said these are kind of jobs you can do remotely in Korea. So if you are good at such languages, you can actually reach out to Koreans easily. And if you are looking for friendships also, I've done videos Or if you are looking for love, you can actually go to some dating sites or friendship apps where you can exchange language, and who knows, you may meet Mr. Right or Mrs. Right there through language exchange. So Korea, for an international student, there are lots of opportunities. That's all I can say. I remember some students who came to Korea, and by the time they started their studies, they also do online dating, and they easily met their Mr. Right. I know several people who completed their studies and finished with a white wedding, completed their studies and white wedding with their spouses they met in Korea within 2 years, sometimes 1 year. So yeah, I mean, like, this is how it is being an international student in Korea. You can actually find love in Korea. So besides that, I want to talk about spiritual life, because Sister Time with Tiffy is here. She actually is reminding me of the point of spiritual life, just seeing a channel name, because she preaches the Bible. Like, I mean, in Korea, if you come, there are several churches in Korea. Although Korea is practice Buddhism, even their calendar, it really respects Buddhism more than Christianity. For Christianity, the calendar only shows Christmas Day, the 25th only. Easter holiday is not there. Easter holiday, the whole of Easter holiday is not on Korean calendar. What are the if you come from a Christian country, in Zimbabwe, all the holidays, almost like all holidays of the Catholic Church are on the calendar, something like that. But in Korea, nothing like that. It's only Christmas Day, the 25th. Yes, killing two birds with one stone. That's what I'm doing. Oh, it's getting hot, but if I put aircon, I don't know if the air will come in my kitchen. I don't know. So as an international student, you can actually find love, and you can kill two birds with one stone. I know many people were close to me whom I personally advised to go online. They found love and even got married in my eyes. I have more than 4 or 5 people who got married. I advised them, look for love online. I don't know if I should be an online coaching date, like an dating coach, but I don't have the skills. But anyway, in the next videos, I think in February or usually the love month is February. Anyway, even before February, I'll try and do again more videos about how to find love online, because if I look back so well, the 3 or 4 people that I advised to search love online actually got married. They got married, white wedding. So if you're a student and you're coming to Korea and your mind is cleared up, you may be lucky and be part of the people that I advised to also open their minds, or to be ready to fall in love. I don't know if there's something like that. Anyway, I was talking about churches. In Korea, there are so many churches that you can attend to: Catholic churches, Adventist churches, Presbyterian churches, which other churches? Pentecostal churches. Yeah, there are so many churches in Korea, and some of them, the church communities, totally international community. Some of them is purely Korean community. So if you come to Korea as an international student, you actually meet many people from several countries. For instance, when I first came to Korea, I went to a very good church in Daegu. Our pastor was American, Black American. He was married to a Korean. So that's the time I knew about interracial marriages. Like they used to tell us about their experiences. They really experienced the toughest moments because of their child being interracial child. So yeah, it's one of those. That's when I started understanding what it is being a foreigner in Korea. So let me read this comment. Look for love, but take your time with the marriage part because it's fire in there. You are right, my sister. It's not all the online stories which led to marriage. Some of them even led to unwanted pregnancies. Some of them even led to babies. Some of them even led to heartbreaks. Some of them we cannot even say. Like several times, people getting hurt because of uh, online dating. Sometimes the kind of love, sometimes this can be very abusive, very toxic. Yeah, so you need to take your time, and yeah, you need to take your time. I would do a special video for these relationship things because I have many stories that I have observed around me of people who were even mistreated. Doors start opening. And I feel like my voice is on top. Oh, uh, anyway, I hope my neighbor is not listening to me because they will get fed up with my voice. Hey, these tiny houses of Korea. That's the other thing. If you stay in Korea, I'm in my kitchen, see, and the other wall is just here. I can touch it while sitting here. We live in tiny spaces in Korea, tiny spaces so that we save money. So that's life of a student in Korea. If you can stay in dorm, then there's also apartment style where you live in tiny space so that you can save money. So good people, Vanessa says it all. Look for love, but take your time. I know someone who used to go through series of mjolo, and she would cry and cry and cry and cry and cry every time. So mjolo is not your is not your relative. Mjolo yanyisa. Definitely mjolo can, for those who don't know what is mjolo, mjolo is the act of dating or being in a relationship. That's what we call it in Southern Africa. So yeah, mjolo yanyisa. Relationships can make you see fire. That's what it means. I hope I translated very well. So yeah, if you come to study in Korea, there's a lot of things that you will learn in a short time. You will learn to accept yourself, like accept your race, represent your race. Like me, I love being African to the extent of I don't want anyone telling me this my hair is fake. I tell them it's not fake. I stopped braiding weaves or wigs because I feel like I'm imitating them. Like, and even they say in your face that's fake hair if I put weave. So I always try to make sure whatever I put is kinky or it's braids so that they'll be like, oh, this is an African person, and they'll be like, do you wash your hair? Yes. This is other thing about being international student in Korea. Your teachers may not touch your hair, your classmates may not touch your hair, but people in the streets, people you meet around, definitely they will just barge into you and touch your hair, want to feel your skin, those kind of silly things. So yeah. Hi Ashley. Hi. How are you? How is China? So whatever I'm saying also, these things happen also in China because I was watching Ashley's videos and I was like, wait a minute, Asia is the same. Whatever happens in Korea to a black person, it may happen to a black person several times more in China. Like, yeah, that's Asia for us. Actually saying hello everyone on this live. Everyone, actually saying hello. I think people are watching and maybe doing something, they will greet you. So anyway, what was I thought? Yes, it's all the same. I've watched videos of people in Japan, um, Pakistan, India, which other Asia are we talking about? Maybe the area of Russia also. Anywhere, if any African is in a country which is not Africa or USA or Canada or UK or Australia, whatever we're experiencing now in Korea, it's the same thing they are experiencing wherever they are. Doors are opening and closing. That's why I'm trying to lower my voice. You people, this house I stay, the walls are so thin. Anyway, yeah, I made someone laugh in the previous video. I was saying I am minimalistic, so I always try to make sure when I'm recording my videos, I'm wearing something that I know I don't wear every day to go out. I don't want people to recognize me because I am a little bit minimalistic. Like, that's something you can actually experience when you come to Korea as an international student, that you can't buy many things. Sometimes you will just be forced to use the little you have because eventually you will leave Korea. And I've seen many students throwing away their clothes, their shoes, their whatsoever that they overbuy in Korea. They would throw it away at the airport because luggage limits. So I'm one person, I sent some stuff to Zimbabwe, but times sending stuff home is very difficult. It's very, very difficult and expensive. So in the end, I advise anyone coming as a student, just try to be minimalistic as possible. You can save your resources. There was a time, or there is a time, or several times, things can be on sale and you end up hoarding and hoarding and hoarding. By the time you want to leave Korea, you will see that you have luggages of bags. So in the end, you are like losing your property to trash. So anyway, students, if you're coming to Korea and you know you like things very well, make sure you find a way of selling whatever you have before you amass on material things, because definitely eventually you will leave Korea and then throw away everything. So good people, my videos are always going to be 30 minutes so that the engagement is better, but I'll proceed to record shorter videos of this version of what it is being an African student or being black in Korea, and I'll upload timely. And this month I promised scholarship videos. I'll try and do one last video about scholarships so that people, if they want to look for scholarships, particularly government scholarships, I will just share out everything in that one video, and the rest of the content you can come to my Facebook page. I have pinned a post about scholarship. I have pinned that post so that anyone who comes to my page can actually know what it is about moving to Korea or whatsoever. But if there's application scholarships, definitely you'll find scholarships on my community tab. So good people, I hope I've made some sense tonight. Thank you so much everyone for coming. Let me do shout out. Now it's 29 minutes. Thank you so much, Cool Gamer. Thank you so much, Sister Memos Corner. Thank you so much, Garage King. Thank you so much, Vanessa. Thank you, Sister Elizabeth. Thank you so much, Time with Tiffy, my member. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sister Ashley. Thank you, good people, for showing your love and your support. I wish you a lovely weekend. I have to stop my video. I am trying to exercise some discipline. If I would love to do longer videos, I will try and do them on Facebook, but on YouTube, I think I am done with the watch time thing. So thank you so much, good people. Check you in my next video. Ciao, ciao, good people.